Welcome to Echoes of History. Today, we're diving into the bizarre and often shocking laws of Saudi Arabia that challenge our understanding of freedom and culture. Buckle up as we explore a world where tradition meets strict legal enforcement. Imagine strolling through a bustling market in Riyadh, where every woman you see is cloaked in a flowing black abaya. In Saudi Arabia, this garment is not just a cultural choice, it's the law. Women are required to wear an abaya in public, and just a few years ago, a woman was detained for wearing a colorful version of the traditional attire. This incident sparked outrage and discussions about personal expression versus cultural expectations, revealing the tension between modernity and tradition. Now, picture a country where alcohol is completely banned. In Saudi Arabia, the mere possession of alcohol can lead to severe punishments, including fines and lashes. One infamous case involved a man caught brewing homemade wine. His punishment? 50 lashes and a hefty fine. This draconian law is rooted in Islamic teachings, making the country one of the most alcohol-restrictive regions in the world. Public behavior is heavily regulated in Saudi Arabia. Couples caught holding hands or displaying affection can face arrest. Just a few years ago, a young couple was detained for holding hands in a park, igniting a debate about personal freedoms. The country's strict interpretation of modesty leaves little room for public displays of affection, creating a culture where even the simplest acts of love can lead to legal troubles. In Saudi culture, gender segregation is the norm. Restaurants, schools, and even public events often have separate sections for men and women. A family once attempted to dine together at a popular restaurant, only to be turned away because their teenage son was deemed a single male. This policy reflects deep-rooted cultural norms, but also raises questions about equality and social interaction. Valentine's Day is a day of love for many around the world, but in Saudi Arabia, it's a day of prohibition. Celebrating love publicly is frowned upon, and shops that sell red roses or heart-shaped gifts often face closure. One florist was shut down for selling red roses on February 14, highlighting how the government maintains control over expressions of affection and romance. Saudi Arabia is a deeply religious nation, and this extends to the practice of faith. Non-Islamic religious practices are strictly prohibited. In one incident, a foreign visitor was detained for carrying a Bible. This law underscores the country's commitment to maintaining Islamic purity, leaving little room for religious diversity. The male guardianship system in Saudi Arabia requires women to have a male guardian's permission for many aspects of life, including education and travel. A brave woman made headlines when she sued her father for denying her the opportunity to study abroad. Her story sheds light on the challenges women face and the need for reform within the legal system. Until recently, women in Saudi Arabia were banned from driving, a law that sparked international outrage. Activist Loujain al-Hathloul was imprisoned for her efforts to lift the ban, becoming a symbol of the fight for women's rights in the kingdom. Thankfully, in 2018, the ban was lifted, marking a significant victory for women's freedom and empowerment. Saudi Arabia is infamous for its harsh punishments, including flogging and execution. One case that drew global attention was that of Raif Badawi, a blogger sentenced to 1,000 lashes for criticizing religious authorities. The international outcry surrounding his case exemplifies the need for reform and the ongoing battle for human rights in the kingdom. Saudi Arabia's legal landscape is a complex tapestry woven from tradition, religion, and modern challenges. These bizarre laws often leave outsiders shocked, but they offer a glimpse into a society grappling with change. As the world watches, the question remains, will Saudi Arabia continue to uphold these stringent laws, or will the winds of reform usher in a new era of freedom? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the strange and fascinating laws of Saudi Arabia. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories from Echoes of History.